Hey guys, quick review of the Husky Stubby Impact 1/2 inch with 500 foot-pounds rating. And all that comes in this box is a full cover for the wrench, manual, and of course the wrench itself. Now the wrench doesn't include this fitting here, the 1/2 inch fitting. You got to buy that separate, which is fine. I'm gonna show how well this works on both the 6-gallon compressor and a 60-gallon compressor. Okay, so the 6-gallon compressor's got a 1/4 inch hose running all the way through. 60-gallon compressor has pretty much straight plumbed 1/2 inch hose coming unreduced all the way down until it gets to the tool. So this should be a good comparison. The trade-offs are basically somewhat small. So you're gonna have to set the tool pressure, our regulator set at around 120 psi to get 90 while the tool is running. Now what I mean by that is, well, it'll be easier to show you a little demo. So I'm gonna press this and watch the regulator. Sorry, my compressor kicked at the same time. But as you saw, while the tool was running, it comes to about 90. So this small compressor, because the hose is so restrictive, you have to run the tool at almost 120 to be able to run this tool at 90 while running. Now on the big one, because there's no restriction in the line, even though the line is twice the length, I can run at 100 psi to run the tool at about 90 psi. Next thing I'm going to do is let you hear the difference between 6-gallon and 60-gallon while running. That's the 6-gallon. Now I'm going to try the 60. Let's see. Right off the bat, you can tell there's just a little bit more oomph coming from the 60-gallon than the 6-gallon, because this tool requires about 4 CFM at 90 psi. The 6-gallon's only able to put out about 2.3 CFM. 60-gallon puts out over 10, so 60 is more than enough to run this. Now 6-gallon is not going to get you all the torque this tool is able to put out. I'd say about you're going to get probably an extra 30 to 40 foot-pounds. That's about it with the 60-gallon. I think if you got a small compressor in your shop, 6-gallon or 20-gallon, I think you'll do just fine with this. For a lot of the stuff that you need to get in tight spaces and so forth. Here's a quick demo on a lug nut that's been torqued to 80 foot-pounds, and this is on my 60-gallon compressor. Just like that. No problem. Now here's a quick demo on the 6-gallon compressor. The lug nut's been torqued to 80 foot-pounds again. You can tell there was just a little bit more hesitation compared to the 60-gallon, but it was able to do it just fine. Here's a quick demo on a lug nut that's been torqued to about 140, 150 foot-pounds on my 1-ton pickup. This is running with the 60-gallon compressor. Not bad. Now here's a demo of the same lug nut torqued to 140 to 150 with my 6-gallon compressor on my 1-ton pickup. No problem. Now for those of you that were watching that break of that lug nut a while ago, you could tell that the 60-gallon was able to get it out just a little bit easier. Same on the 80 foot-pound lug nut. It was just a little bit extra that the 60-gallon compressor had, but it just took a little bit longer. Not too bad, actually. Conclusion: if all you need to do is some basic lug nut removal, and if you want to occasionally remove nuts that very in tight quarters, this tool is awesome. because a typical impact wrench, you can see how much more room this would buy you in tight areas. Now I was able to also test this, which is rated Ryobi rated for about 350 foot-pounds versus this, and I could not honestly tell the difference with the tests that I did here. But overall, this is very solid, and I highly recommend it. Now, as to what kind of compressor you need, I've shown you already that the 6-gallon compressor will do the job just fine. Almost as good as a 60-gallon compressor. Now, the heavier the load is, like on a truck, you're gonna see a bit more difference than on just a small car. But overall, if all you got is a 6-gallon compressor, go ahead and buy this. You'll still be able to use it quite well.